Imagine being judged the moment you are born. Imagine your future being decided immediately. Imagine strength becoming your first test. That was life in Sparta. Sparta was unlike any other Greek city-state. Its priorities were different. Its values were different. Its expectations were different. While other societies celebrated art, Sparta celebrated discipline. While others admired philosophy, Sparta admired endurance. While others encouraged comfort, Sparta encouraged hardship. The city was built around military strength. Everything supported that goal. Every institution served that goal. Every citizen understood that goal. War shaped Spartan society. Preparation began early, very early. According to ancient traditions, newborn children were examined. Their physical condition was evaluated. Their potential was considered. Strength mattered greatly. Weakness was feared. The survival of the state came first. Individual desires came second. Collective security mattered most. Sparta believed harsh measures created resilience. Modern audiences often find this shocking. Many historians debate the details. Some stories may be exaggerated. Others may contain truth. Regardless, the reputation became legendary. Sparta wanted strong citizens. Sparta wanted capable warriors. Sparta wanted disciplined defenders. That objective influenced childhood. Children learned responsibility early. Comfort was limited. Expectations were high. Failure carried consequences. Life was not designed to be easy. Life was designed to build toughness. As children grew, their training intensified. Physical fitness became important. Mental resilience became important. Obedience became important. Self-control became important. Every lesson served a purpose. Every challenge carried meaning. Every hardship became a teacher. Then came a critical moment, the age of 7. For many Spartan boys, this age marked a transformation. Family life changed dramatically. A new phase began. The Agoge awaited. The Agoge was Sparta's famous training system. Its reputation spread throughout history. Its methods fascinated observers. Its discipline impressed allies and enemies alike. Young boys entered a demanding environment. Instructors supervised their development. Rules became stricter. Expectations increased. Childhood became preparation. Preparation became a way of life. Many sacrifices were required. Homes were left behind. Families saw less of their children. Personal comfort became unimportant. Collective training became central. The goal remained unchanged. Create capable defenders. Create disciplined citizens. Create resilient individuals. The process was difficult. The process was relentless. The process shaped generations. Some thrived. Some struggled. None escaped the experience. The lessons would stay with them forever. Because in Sparta, childhood was not viewed as a protected stage of life. It was viewed as the beginning of a lifelong test. And that test was only becoming more difficult. Life inside the Agoge was demanding. Comfort was intentionally limited. Challenges were constant. Excuses carried little value. The system aimed to build resilience. Physical strength mattered. Mental strength mattered. Discipline mattered. Endurance mattered. Every day brought new tests. Children trained together. Competition was encouraged. Improvement was expected. Weakness was noticed quickly. The standards remained high. Running became routine. Wrestling became routine. Exercises became routine. Hardship became routine. The boys adapted. Adaptation was necessary. Survival depended on it. Success depended on it. The environment was unforgiving. Food was limited. Meals were simple. Hunger was common. Complaints were discouraged. The reasoning was strategic. Sparta wanted self-reliance. Sparta wanted resourcefulness. Sparta wanted initiative. Every experience served a lesson. Ancient sources describe unusual practices. One famous story involved theft. Young boys were encouraged to obtain food, not because stealing was admired, because survival skills were admired. The lesson was complex. Resourcefulness was rewarded. Carelessness was punished. If a boy succeeded, he demonstrated skill. If he failed, he demonstrated weakness. The logic was harsh. The expectations were relentless. Modern readers often find it shocking, yet it reflected Spartan priorities. Practical results mattered. Performance mattered. Efficiency mattered. The training extended beyond physical tasks. Emotional control became essential. Pain had to be endured. Fear had to be managed. Frustration had to be overcome. Mental toughness became a requirement. The instructors observed constantly. Every reaction revealed character. Every challenge exposed limitations. Every obstacle created opportunities for growth. The boys learned quickly. Life offered few shortcuts. Effort remained essential. Commitment remained essential. Perseverance remained essential. Friendships formed during training. Shared hardship created strong bonds. Mutual struggles created loyalty. Collective effort created unity. The group mattered. Individual ego mattered less. Team success mattered more. This philosophy shaped Spartan culture. It shaped military effectiveness. It shaped social expectations. The transformation was gradual. Years of training produced results. Children became adolescents. Adolescents became disciplined trainees. The process continued. The demands increased. Expectations grew heavier. Challenges became more severe. The goal never changed. Sparta wanted warriors. Sparta wanted defenders. Sparta wanted citizens willing to sacrifice. The training reflected those ambitions. Many endured. Some excelled. All were changed by the experience. The lessons became permanent. The hardships became memories. The discipline became instinct. And as the boys grew older, their greatest trials were still waiting ahead. As Spartan boys entered adolescence, the training became even harsher. The expectations increased. The challenges intensified. There was no easy path forward. Every lesson carried consequences. Every mistake brought correction. Every success raised expectations. The system never stood still. Young trainees learned combat skills. They practiced with spears. They practiced with shields. They practiced with discipline. Technique mattered greatly. Strength alone was not enough. Coordination mattered. Timing mattered. Trust mattered. A Spartan warrior depended on others. The phalanx formation required unity. Every shield protected more than one person. Every warrior relied on his neighbor. Individual bravery was important. Collective discipline was essential. This idea shaped Spartan warfare. It also shaped Spartan identity. The city expected loyalty. The city expected service. The city expected sacrifice. Personal desires remained secondary. Training reflected that reality. Trainees learned to endure discomfort. They learned to endure exhaustion. They learned to endure uncertainty. Mental resilience became a weapon. Physical endurance became a weapon. Self-control became a weapon. Fear remained present. Even the bravest individuals feel fear. Sparta did not try to eliminate fear. Sparta tried to master it. That distinction mattered. Courage was not the absence of fear. Courage was action despite fear. This lesson appeared repeatedly. The training environment reinforced it. Difficult tasks tested determination. Difficult conditions tested character. Difficult experiences tested commitment. Only persistence produced results. Many trainees admired older warriors. Veterans represented success. Veterans represented honor. Veterans represented achievement. Their example inspired younger generations. Stories of battle circulated widely. Stories of sacrifice inspired respect. Stories of courage became lessons. The culture celebrated resilience. The culture celebrated duty. The culture celebrated endurance. Recognition had to be earned. Nothing was given freely. Every accomplishment required effort. Every advancement required proof. Every privilege carried responsibility. The years passed quickly. The trainees matured. Their bodies grew stronger. Their minds grew sharper. Their identities changed. The transformation became visible. The playful innocence of childhood faded. A different mindset emerged. A different perspective developed. The city considered this progress. The goal remained unchanged. Prepare for service. Prepare for hardship. Prepare for responsibility. Prepare for war if necessary. Sparta believed preparation created security. Sparta believed discipline created strength. Sparta believed sacrifice created stability. Whether those beliefs were correct remains a subject of debate. What cannot be debated is the intensity of the system. Few societies demanded so much from their young citizens. Few societies built identity so thoroughly around military readiness. And yet, for all its discipline and strength, Sparta faced a deeper challenge, a challenge no training ground could fully solve, a challenge hidden beneath the surface, a challenge that would eventually reveal the true cost of creating warriors. Eventually, the trainees approached adulthood. The years of preparation neared completion. The boys had changed dramatically. The city expected results. Strength had been developed. Discipline had been developed. Endurance had been developed. Now those qualities would be tested. Adulthood in Sparta carried responsibility. It carried expectations. It carried obligations. It carried risks. The community demanded commitment. Service to the state remained central. Personal ambition came second. Collective survival came first. This principle guided everything. Many young Spartans admired the ideal. Many accepted the sacrifices. Many believed deeply in their mission. Yet every system has costs. Every strength creates trade-offs. Every advantage demands a price. Sparta was no exception. Ancient accounts describe additional challenges. Among the most controversial was the Crypteia. Historians continue debating its exact nature. Sources sometimes conflict. Interpretations differ. Certainty remains difficult. What is clear is that the Crypteia became legendary. It represented a test. It represented isolation. It represented independence. It represented survival. Young men could find themselves alone. They could find themselves exposed. They could find themselves responsible for their own decisions. The experience demanded confidence. The experience demanded awareness. The experience demanded resilience. No instructor could solve every problem. No companion could provide constant support. Responsibility became personal. The transition was significant. Childhood dependence disappeared. Adult accountability emerged. The expectations became real. The consequences became real. Sparta valued toughness. Sparta valued courage. Sparta valued endurance. But emotional costs often remained hidden. Years of hardship leave marks. Years of pressure leave marks. Years of sacrifice leave marks. Not all wounds are visible. Some exist in memory. Some exist in identity. Some exist in silence. A society focused on strength may overlook vulnerability. A culture focused on discipline may overlook emotional needs. This tension existed in Sparta. The system produced remarkable warriors. The system also demanded enormous sacrifices. Many individuals succeeded. Many earned respect. Many achieved honor. Yet their path was never easy. The transformation carried a price. A child who learns constant discipline experiences the world differently. A child who grows through hardship develops unique strengths. But every gain involves loss. Every choice excludes alternatives. Every society shapes its people. Sparta shaped them profoundly. The city admired resilience. The city admired loyalty. The city admired courage. These values became legendary. Generations remembered them. Historians studied them. Military leaders analyzed them. The Spartan reputation endured. Yet an important question remained. What happens when a society focuses almost entirely on war? What happens when military excellence becomes the highest goal? The answer would determine Sparta's future, and it would reveal the greatest paradox at the heart of the Spartan story. For centuries, the name Sparta inspired respect. It inspired admiration. It inspired fear. Its warriors became legendary. Stories spread across Greece. Stories crossed generations. Stories survived empires. The Spartan reputation endured. Military excellence defined the city. Discipline defined the people. Sacrifice defined the culture. Strength defined the ideal. Many achievements followed. Spartan armies earned victories. Spartan warriors demonstrated courage. Spartan leaders commanded respect. Their reputation became extraordinary. One event became especially famous. Thermopylae entered history. The story captured imaginations. The story symbolized determination. The story symbolized sacrifice. A small force resisted overwhelming numbers. The courage impressed friend and foe alike. The legend survived thousands of years. Even today, people recognize the name Sparta. That recognition is remarkable. Few ancient societies remain so famous. Few military cultures remain so influential. Few legends remain so powerful. Yet fame can hide complexity. Legends often emphasize strengths. Legends sometimes overlook weaknesses. Reality is usually more complicated. Sparta possessed extraordinary qualities. Sparta also faced significant limitations. Its focus remained narrow. Its priorities remained specific. Military readiness dominated society. That strategy created advantages. It also created vulnerabilities. Other Greek city-states diversified. They invested in trade. They invested in philosophy. They invested in science. They invested in innovation. Athens became known for ideas. Other regions developed commerce. Knowledge expanded. Technology improved. Economic networks grew. The world evolved. Sparta evolved more slowly. Its institutions resisted change. Its traditions remained powerful. Its military identity remained dominant. For a time, that approach worked well. For a time, its strength protected it. For a time, its reputation compensated for limitations. But history rarely stands still. Successful systems must adapt. Successful societies must evolve. Successful nations must balance priorities. Sparta struggled with that challenge. Military excellence alone could not solve every problem. Discipline alone could not guarantee prosperity. Courage alone could not ensure long-term success. The paradox became clear. Sparta succeeded brilliantly at creating warriors. Yet societies need more than warriors. They need builders. They need thinkers. They need inventors. They need merchants. They need artists. They need multiple forms of strength. This realization forms the story's final twist. Sparta's greatest strength became one of its greatest weaknesses. The system achieved its purpose. It created legendary soldiers. It created unmatched discipline. It created enduring courage. But the same focus limited flexibility. The same focus restricted adaptation. The same focus narrowed opportunity. Eventually, the world changed faster than Sparta. Its influence declined. Its dominance faded. Its power diminished. Yet its legacy survived. Not because Sparta was perfect. Not because Sparta was invincible. Not because Sparta conquered everything. But because Sparta demonstrated what human beings can endure when discipline, sacrifice, and purpose are pushed to extraordinary extremes. And that is why, thousands of years later, the story of Sparta still fascinates the world. Not as a tale of victory, not as a tale of defeat, but as a reminder of the incredible power and the hidden cost of a life built entirely around strength.